Connor, Stephanie, and or Missy. Who will be evicted in a double eviction? Find out now on Big Brother Cheesecake 9 Friends Time. Hello, I'm Andrew Shefsick Moonves. Welcome to Big Brother Cheesecake 9 Friends Time. It's day 21 inside the Big Brother Cheesecake house, and we are just 10 days away from crowning the winner and awarding the $900 cash prize. This week, Sam was the head of household in a double eviction. Bonnie raced Connor to the penis-shaped button in the diary room and claimed the lavender power veto. And Sam nominated Caleb, Missy, Connor, and Stephanie for eviction, but Caleb won the Topaz power veto, chose to use it on himself, which means in just moments, 2 out of Stephanie, Connor, and or Missy will be evicted, finishing in 7th and 6th place and becoming the third and fourth members of the jury, joining Will and Casey. Who will it be? We'll find out shortly. But first, Stephanie, now that the voting is closed, Stephanie, you were evicted in a double eviction in season 7, and nobody's been evicted in a double eviction twice in Big Brother Cheesecake history. Are you concerned tonight?
Hell yeah, I'm concerned. I mean, I wasn't concerned going into that double eviction in season 7 because I just knew that the people knew that the other people I was with, that the other people that were nominated were bigger threats than me. But then suddenly, all of a sudden, I was gone and I was not happy. It was not pretty. And so yeah, no, I'm not very thrilled about it. And I just might be the person that just goes home in double evictions.
Well, we're going to find out shortly. One quick announcement. A couple people asked me today how the next round is going to work. Week 11 is actually the only week this entire season, with the exception of the final 3 week, where we're playing a actual classic Big Brother round with no crazy variations, because this whole season has been very, very different with the whole Big Brother 2, no veto, and then we had the 1 veto for 3 weeks, and now we had a double eviction. So the week 11, which is the final 5, is just a standard week with no, well, we'll find out if, depending on who stays, whether or not there will be any lavender power vetoes left, or otherwise there's really nothing left besides Connor's Rock Me Not. But standard in terms of the gameplay. Now, going into the final 4, you may not know this, so I'm going to say it now. And actually, it's good that Roberto is joining us. Let's see. Okay, so he's here.
There he is.
You haven't missed much. Next week is a standard week. And the week of the final 4, I've made a change since All Stars, that it is not a golden power of veto. It is a silver power of veto, which means if you are one of the 2 nominees, you cannot save yourself, but you can save one of the other. You can save the other nominee. The reason for this is I've always hated that at the final 4, the head of household's nominations are completely don't matter. And then the stupid Big Brother show itself, both in US and Canada, makes it actually seem like it matters, and they're campaigning to the head of household not to go up. And then they get pissed off when they go up. And I'm like, it's the final 4. It's like, why do you care? So the head of household's nominations at the final 4 will matter, because the 2 people that they nominate cannot save themselves with the silver power veto. If the non-nominee wins, which has happened since All Stars, then they can essentially save themselves because they would have the right to vote. So That's FYI.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's not really a twist. That's how it's been done since All Stars, but I'm just declaring it now. So so you know. Okay. I think that's everything, unless I'm forgetting something. Stephanie, Connor, Missy, your fellow housemates have cast their votes to evict. And the nail biter, and I was hoping to say we have a tie because we love rocks, but and Corey and Rhonda love rocks. But unfortunately, we have some results.
Oh God.
By a vote of 2-1-0. Missy, you are evicted from the Big Brother Cheesecake 9 house. And Stephanie, you have survived a double. Connor, you are evicted from the Big Brother Cheesecake 9 house.
Oh, Connor.
Wait, who got 2?
Missy got 2. Connor got 1. Missy, Connor, this is Gunther. How dare you sleep with Rachel? You had a threesome with Rachel. I can't believe it. For that, permanent ban from Central Park. Oh, Missy, Connor, you have about 15 seconds to say your goodbyes before I kick you the fuck out of the Facebook group chat. Thanks for playing. Better luck next time. I'm going to start. Well, Missy's not here, so I'll actually start with her. She finished in 7th because she had 2 votes against. I'm going to get those. Hold on.
All I'll say is, I mean, it's been a fun time playing, and I hope everyone plays hard and actually tries to get the win. That goes to all of you.
Don't go, though. I have.
No, no, I'm just. This is why I joined the Zoom to see what is in the little capsule thingy.
Oh.
I was about to ditch this to go get Chinese food, but.
Ooh, I love Chinese. So Missy, if you're watching this, which I don't know if she does, but you are somebody who I played only one org with, but I met you at the Michigan Mole, and I love you to death. You played such an amazing game, considering you were very, very busy with your personal life. And you didn't have a lot of time. You did play quite hard, and I think you exceeded my expectations. Oh no, you didn't. So I just saw it. So, Missy, but you exceeded my expectations because, hold on, just wait a second. I remember why I did this. Missy was the runner-up that I had predicted. But now I should be nice and pretend this is a compliment, but I was expecting Missy to kind of fall asleep like 3 weeks in. And granted, this was in the 85-day version. So I kind of thought she was going to just be dragged to the end, kicking and screaming, and then lose by like a wide margin. So hopefully she doesn't watch this. But that's
Oh my God.
But I mean, but hey, runner up is $100, so I think she would have been very happy with that. But yeah, but actually, your placement was 7th, but you did better than I actually thought, and that you were playing hard and that you tried, and you also tried to. You were not going to play last night, and you did, and I respect that. And you lasted a minute and a half, and you beat Sam in that because I double checked the tape, and you beat Sam. And fun fact, Connor, I did double check because Joanne's like, he touched himself, and she was right. You did, and I enjoyed it. So Connor, what? This shouldn't be a surprise now. We're on day 21. First of all, no, I'll get to that at the end.
Oh God.
I know I'm stopping myself now from saying what I want to say. Yeah, I'll get to that at the end. So you came into this game, and I sent everybody a message the Friday before we started that the first day is just head of household, and there's lots of time, and don't worry if you can't be there. And then I had my whole mental breakdown, and I changed it to we're starting right now, and it's only going to be a month. And because of that, you were inactive. You ended up on the block right away. And I felt so bad because I knew that that wouldn't have happened if it was the standard format. So I felt really, really bad. And it was between you and Lynn, and I didn't want either of you to go because Lynn was a free juror, and you're hot as fuck. And so I was like, oh, but luckily I don't know if you realize this. The votes at the beginning were all against you, and I'm like, fuck, he's gonna be out, and this sucks. And Jason claims in his diary that he takes credit for this, but the
Oh, I
last three,
know.
the last 3 or 4
Made it
votes in a
known.
row were Lynn votes. It caused a tie. Lynn was also leading in the alumni vote against, or the
Public
public
vote.
vote all day long that day until the very end when Jason claims he got all his friends to vote for Lynn.
Oh, I know.
And so it created the tie. And then, literally 10 seconds apart, somebody changed their vote from you to Lynn and Lynn to you. And it was like a 10-second difference. I will reveal at the finale. I don't know if you know, or if anybody knows who was what.
I have no idea.
So we'll leave that for finale.
Is there going to be a voting chart? I would love to see.
Yes.
Okay.
So even though you got off to a bad start, you managed to recover, and you recovered very, very well, where you were then not nominated for multiple weeks, and you were really fading into the background in a good way, where you were not the target. And it's just funny how you were kind of not upset, but you were disappointed that you and Bonnie were so close and that a split second separated that lavender power veto, but also 10 seconds separated 2 people from potentially you being the first one. So, and 6th place out of 16 is still very, very, very good. You are an amazing player. Have you ever won an org?
Nope.
That's rude. We should play again together.
The closest I came was an LRG, and I was second.
Who won?
This girl Margot. It's like it was a DC, like not a well-known LRG. It's just like something that a friend of mine hosts.
You played it it was underwater?
What?
You played it underwater? I heard deep sea. I'm like, ooh.
DC, Washington.
Oh, scuba diving LRG.
No, that'd be an interesting concept for an.
That would be interesting.
But yeah, and I've said this to so many freaking people: Dustin last season, Curtis last season, who else? Somebody else. That if you lived in Toronto, I would have absolutely pursued dating you, but you're in New York, so sorry. But I hope your date went well. I have a second date on Saturday. Did your date go well?
Mine did, yeah.
Ooh, okay, very exciting. We'll have to double date one day. Okay.
I think y'all might both have boyfriends soon.
Ooh.
Blood versus water.
Someone
Big
say
Brother
foursome. What?
I said Big Brother season 10 Blood versus Water.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay. Let's see.
Moment of truth.
What do you think?
I mean, I would love it to be first, but I don't want to be disappointing. I'm gonna say I don't even know what's already been used. 11th. I don't know. I think you probably had more faith in me. I'm gonna say 6. I'm gonna say 6. I'm gonna say you got it right.
I've only had one right the whole season, and that's going to continue.
Ooh.
The 3rd. And this one was a compliment. I thought you were going to be Janelle, where you get to the final 3, and the person who I put to win chose to drag Missy. I hope she doesn't watch.
I mean, I thought that's where I'd probably end up before I got nominated by Sam. So, because I would have had my lavender next round, guaranteed final 4, which, yeah, and then
you would have been 1 week away. Yeah,
1 fucking week, but it's okay.
You asked me you asked me if something was transferable, but it was a lavender, right?
Lavender, yeah. That would have been my last plea, but I probably wouldn't have done it anyway.
So no, nobody's ever asked me that before. So I just said no because I never stated in the rules. Who would you have offered it to? Or do you not want to say?
I don't think I want to say.
Okay.
But it would have been very, very last ditch. I mean, there was a different last ditch that I did, and that didn't work. So, and that person knows who it was.
Well, I am sad to see you go, but it's only 10 days, and you'll get to be in the jury house, which is now very, very, very active.
I was also going to be on a trip for the weekend, so I was going to miss out on if any competition. So that's the side. I would have not been able to be as engaged.
Did you tell people that? Because
No.
Oh, because the final
I mean,
four
I still
on
would have been
Sunday.
playing, but I just wouldn't have, if there was any like live comps, I probably wouldn't have been able to play them.
Damn.
I don't know if that would have changed anything. Because I would have had my Lavender to keep me safe through the final five, I think.
Right.
So it would have just been final four on.
So I will message Missy that she gets to bequeath the Ruby vetoes that she has, and you get to bequeath the Ruby vetoes that you have.
All of my many.
Well, every single one is important now because there's only 2 competitions left.
Yeah,
So, and I sense, I don't want to say, but I think there's a schism for the first time after all this carouseling of alliances. I finally think we have 2 sides, right?
Ooh.
I think nobody's gonna think, but I believe there's 2 sides. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm curious who you think it is, but I don't know if you'll tell the jury.
No. I'll tell extra one.
Am I getting added to the jury chat?
Yes, you will.
Now?
Not exciting. Oh, you now.
I get to read what people are saying about me. Scroll back. I'm gonna control F my name.
That's
Can
so
I just
unhealthy.
say-
Oh,
I know.
that can go really bad. That can ruin your day.
Can I just say, Connor, it has truly been an honor. Like truly been an honor. You know,
really
I didn't
has.
really know what to expect when you almost went in week 1, and you and I had a really, really deep conversation that just really bonded us very early on, and about grief, and I will never forget it. You are truly a gem of a human being, and
I
I
appreciate
hope
that.
we can play together again. You're truly incredible,
Likewise.
and I'm very sad to see you go.
Couple things. Anything else you want to say, Connor?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So before we
Good
wrap
game.
up, 2 things. One, at the very end of the endurance competition yesterday, which you did so good in that, like, because you would have pummeled everybody else. You just happened to have Caleb, who was a statue, but you did so good in that.
Oh, I was also trying it today with my right leg.
Uh-oh.
Because I was like, maybe I would have done better with that leg, but I think I would have still gotten all wobbly.
Yeah.
Um,
And I was also on my left leg last night, so
Since she's not here, I'm going to embarrass her a little. So at the very end of that endurance competition yesterday, I was about to tell a story about Missy, and that's when Connor dropped. I was at the Michigan Mole and LRG earlier this year, and Missy comes in with she was tired, she was exhausted, and she made herself this big taco, and she was like, everybody was like exhausted. She walks in with this taco, and you can tell from the look on her face, she's just ready to like eat it. And she trips and the taco goes everywhere. Sorry. You had to be there. And it just dropped it all over the floor. And then they had to get the carpet cleaner. It's so sorry. I know none of you are laughing, but if you were there.
No, I'm just picturing Missy knowing her personality, like being tired and tripping while her taco and the things that she said.
And I'm trying not to be rude, so I'm just sitting there and I'm trying so hard not to laugh because and once she said she's okay and she's not hurt, then I just was really trying not to burst out laughing. But anyway, I had to say that. Ooh, sorry. Okay.
Thank you, Roberto and Bonnie and Caleb for keeping a girl around.
Last but not least, tomorrow Ruby vetoes are due as usual. Oh, it's going to be 9:30. I keep forgetting that stupid Survivor is till 9:30, and there's actually a swap. Oh, spoiler. Oh well, it's been a week almost. There's a swap tomorrow, which normally I hate swaps. What? You're behind?
No. Like, I mean, like, if you look at the last few minutes of the episode, like, it's kind of obvious. So
yeah, but some people are like, I'm 2 episodes behind. Don't spoil it for me, right? And I'm just like, ugh. Normally I don't like swaps, but this season needs it because there's like it's
Go
just,
Emily.
Oh yeah, Lulu Tribe has been getting destroyed.
yeah.
Lemons.
So the Ruby vetoes will be due at 9:30. And because it's final 5, I'm only giving the person who wins till 10 a half an hour, but it's final 5. There's not that many options to nominate 2 people. Then the Golden Power Veto competition will be Thursday night 9 p.m. Hopefully that works for everybody. I'm warning you, it's fun, but it is long. It's in 2 parts. The first part is on Zoom. That part is short, 10 to 15 minutes. And then the second part is about an hour. Fun, but the second part is on Messenger because it's easier on Messenger. An extra whip will be invited to the house tomorrow, so clean up the house because they're coming to be with you for the day again. So again, fun, you'll all enjoy it, but it is going to be in total about an hour and 15 minutes. So just so you know. And then the eviction will be Friday night, where we will find out the final 4. Any other questions before we go? No? All right. So with that said, who will be the new head of household and who will they nominate for eviction? Find out tomorrow in the Big Brother Cheesecake Org Facebook group or in your alumni chat. And then Thursday is the Golden Power Veto competition. And Friday we'll be back here for the next live eviction, where we will find out the identities of the final 4. I'm Andrew Shevzik-Moonves. Take care and remember, so you're bald. Good night.